Hello, I wanted to talk a little bit today about my new herbal medicine program that's going to be starting in May with applications opening on the 2nd of February. And I'm calling it Herbalism from the Ground Up. And this is intended to be a first program, a sort of introductory level for a serious student of herbal medicine. Perhaps for someone who wants to become a clinical herbalist or who wants to use herbal medicine and take on that role in their family or social circle. The course is going to be a year long, and it's going to consist of weekly video classes on different topics in herbal medicine and seasonal herb walks, which can be attended in person or live streamed or watched after the fact, and a weekend intensive. Participants will complete a couple of projects, one of which will be focused on field botany, on learning the properties and identities of different plants and how to recognize them, and the other one of which will be chosen by the individual student. And both of these are going to be sort of, instead of testing, this is going to be a way for people to demonstrate that they're gaining the knowledge and gaining the understanding that the class is meant to impart. And my goal is that the following year there will be another higher level of course for people who have already completed this one. As I mentioned back when I first started talking about this possible program a couple of years ago, I want to make something that is accessible. I want to make something that people would be able to take, that's not going to be only for wealthy and privileged people. So rather than having an explicit tuition, I'm going to have a suggested donation of $100 a month. If someone were to make that donation, this would be probably far less expensive than most comparable programs out there. I'm not sure that it would be the least expensive comparable program, but it would be one of them. If that level of donation is not possible, then I'm definitely happy to talk to people about what would work for them. The reason I'm calling it Herbalism from the Ground Up is not just because it is starting from the basics, but also because it's literally working from the position of the living, growing plant and teaching participants competence in all phases of herbalism, from gathering and harvesting to processing to using the plants. So a person who takes this course would be able to not just function as an herbalist inside of a system where they can buy the herbs they need and so forth, but even outside of that, even if you were in a situation where you were not able to buy things, you would still be able to keep treating people. My hope is that by giving this information to people, that I'm not just giving them a skill set or a set of information, but also a place in a lineage in which they could pass this on to someone else in the future. So if you're interested in applying, follow this page and there will be more updates soon, and I will let you know as soon as the applications open.